Okay, before we get into it, this is the bit you don't see, me editing. I've had a bit of a move around in the Greek office so that I've got a bigger screen to edit from, so as we're doing it in the living room. Anyway, before we get into the video, I'd like to just mention, I don't do this ever, but a friend of mine who's a retired engineer has gone into turning wood. He's been doing it for a number of years now. He makes the most amazing things out of wood. So if you're interested in that sort of stuff, maybe you'd like to have a look. You can find him on Facebook as Shed Brewery. Colin Tweed is his name, Shed Brewery. And I'll put up on here a little video and some pictures of the stuff he makes. Well, one of the items that he's just recently made. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Let's crack on. It'll be interesting. It's got to find its way along a ledge. See if she's any good at mountaineering.
Meaning?
Did you catch anything?
No. Wait there. I drove to the airport. No.
I was not expecting that.
Amazing.
It's Friday. Welcome back to Rudge aka the Doctor. If you haven't already, please hit the like, hit the share, and hit the subscribe. And for those of you who visited the Coffee and PayPal page this week, massive thanks. I can't tell you how much that helps. Yeah, you help make these videos every week. Now then, as you can see, it's a hot one on in my summer gear. I put this on just for filming. I've been walking around with just shorts and that's it, and a cowboy hat, and probably not that most of the time because it makes my head hot. But anyway, yeah, it's very hot. As you're watching this, the events that you're going to watch are about 3 weeks old now. I'm sorry it's a long one again, but the Hobbit kept something from me. It was a huge surprise and something I'll never forget. It's one of those things that happens rarely in life. I don't know how she managed to do it. Anyway, I'm not going to give too much away. You'll have to watch the video. But yeah, I'm very proud of her. She's not the most confident of drivers, so especially driving out here, she doesn't like doing that unless she has to. But I wondered why she kept asking me how to get to the airport. So there's a clue. But yeah, so this is what the Hobbit arranged for me, and I hope you enjoy the views and stuff that's coming up.
Wait there.
What you doing, Andy?
Talking about Rudge. Oh, fucking hell.
And this must be the missus.
Hello, lovely to meet you.
Oh, brilliant.
No, you're going to have to edit that out.
I drove to the airport.
I was not expecting that.
It was difficult keeping it quiet. Yeah.
The only person that knew was Rob.
Eh?
The only person that knew was Rob.
Brilliant.
Amazing.
So here we are at Smugglers, whatever they call it. I have filmed this before. It's quite interesting the way it's been cut out, and there's been lots of information I've had about it. If you know any more than I do, put it in the comments or mail me about it. Personally, I think somebody's cut this out because it was supposed to be where they smuggled stuff, and I think they've cut this out so they could hide the bounty, because you'd never get a boat up here. It's too high up. Anyway, me and Nancy are going to go and do a recce now for the fishing and the swimming, because I can't quite remember what it's like round here for swimming. I know that the water's pretty deep, that's why I brought Andy here. He wanted some deep water for his fish. But yeah, if you go to St Thomas, walk down past the taverna to the right and just keep going, you'll eventually end up on the shoreline. You'll eventually end up here. Of course, the one thing I didn't allow for was the fact that we've had a lot of storms, so there's a lot of water in there at the minute. Usually this is all dry in the summer. There we go. Sorry about the camera shake, but as I said, I've forgotten my my camera equipment. What do you reckon?
So there's scum here.
Yeah.
Underneath there, there's fish feeding off all the debris, little tiny ones. So if I start ground baiting,
Yeah.
that's the area it's going to travel up through that sandy gully.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll do alright here.
Yeah.
We'll give it a go.
Right.
Nice and deep.
Yeah, I don't know about swimming. I think if you go around there, you could probably walk down to some water and get out.
Yeah.
We'll see what they say. So, there you go. Picnic time.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. It's got to find its way along a ledge. See if she's any good at mountaineering. Well, you know, wouldn't be my choice of footwear. But then I've only really got one choice of footwear, Converse All-Stars. And they're not sponsoring me, before you ask. I think they should be. You concentrate on what you're doing, sausage. Yeah, like I say, those of you watching this water will be gone in another few weeks. It's just we've had some winter storms, and of course it's and rain as well. So yeah, that will be gone, and you can walk through there then quite easily. Andy's got his bait ready, which is sardines and bread apparently. He spends more on bait than he does on the fish he catches. I suppose you could get him for a swim here.
Yeah, look at him.
What are you doing, Andy?
Fucking a bait!
So what is that? Just bread or bread and sardines and oil? I could go in with my mask and snorkel, that would quite nice.
Are you having fun, Andy?
Yeah.
Oh, she's going up that with it.
Once that scent travels around, all the fish are coming off the rocks and hopefully start feeding. I've seen a few little blackfish about that long.
So you're not worried that it all just goes and then the fish
No,
have a
no.
let and go? See, they'll be there for a while.
But on the surface there, see them? Snapping it, you've got splashes. See that?
Look at the hook. rod out.
I might bring stuff down here and rig up.
Yeah? Alright then.
Yeah, they're attacking the Right. There we are, you see. I'm extending my rod.
Yes, I can see that, Andy.
Yes.
I was just saying, no gentleman likes to see have their rod shown when it's not extended.
Oh, of course not.
Is that it? Is it?
Like to... Darling, you can be so hurtful.
Oh no, there's a bit more on you.
Oh yeah, see, it's a grower, not a
It's a grower, not a shrinker.
yeah, it's a grower, not a shower. Oh, there's an aerial on the end of it as well. Is it? Can you get Radio 1 on that?
Radio Fish.
Fish. Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Yamas. Apparently the seagulls are a good sign.
Yeah. And now, what are you testing to make sure that you've got the right legs and stuff?
Yes, Andy's decided to go in a bit deeper
Going deep
with his rod.
with my extended rod.
Is it fully extended now?
Yeah.
Is it ready to go deeper?
Yeah, it's a grower, not a shower. So, there's loads of innuendos going on here. Andy said that if you lay your rod down like that, you have to undo the tension leer. So that if a fish does bite, it doesn't pull your rod in the water. Because you don't want to be pulling your rod in the water. Yeah. And as I went to film it, the Hobbit went, I'm going to cover up. Nobody wants to see that.
No, they don't.
I'm sure they do. But anyway, there's too many innuendos. This is supposed to be a family show. So it's 5 days in now and we're starving because we haven't caught a thing.
Yeah, I brought some soup last.
And even the seagulls have gone over there in disgust because there's nothing for them either. Well, I have every faith in Andy as a master of the fishing line.
Hell of a surge.
Hmm?
Hell of a surge. You're not getting in and out there. It's a bit of a shame.
Nice though.
You have to wait for it to really stop.
So we missed that then. Andy had one on. What happened, Andy?
It came off!
That's the story of my life. Well, at least we know they're out there now.
Crocodile, fish, mountain fish.
Yeah, there's no seals out there.
Yeah, yeah. I thought you were waiting for it to try and jump it.
I'm going to stick the lure.
Stick the lure on? Okay, good idea.
Here's Inspector Clisser
Yeah.
of the lure.
The lure?
I'm an officer of the law.
The lure?
What?
You said you are an officer of the lure?
That is correct, yes.
Lure.
Shall lure the fishes?
The lure.
Yes, maybe. And then we shall eat the fishes for the dinner.
I better go and see if the Hobbits are still alive.
Yep, fish off.
Fish on. Captain.
Oh no, came off.
Fish on.
Oh, he's off again.
Right.
It's a good job the Hobbit isn't there. She'll be going, you're not very good at this, Andy,
Not
are
very
you?
good at this, Andy, are you?
Can you lose a fish? Andy can.
I missed it. You hungry, sausage?
I am, sausage, yes. Is it picnic time?
Yes. Chipmunk's picnic. Cheese, taramasalata.
Cheese?
Cheese grommet.
Cheese, grommet.
Souvlaki, taramasalata, Greek salad.
Blimey.
Oh, wow. The dressing I made.
Was that the one you made, sausage?
Well, Andy helped me.
Did he?
But I chopped the oregano.
Looks like Andy's in again.
Fish on. Fish on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where's the blue one? Under. So what do you do now?
Tension mounts.
See a big one? Oh wow! A grouper!
Yeah.
Who the hell's a grouper?
Oh my goodness! Hang on, Andy. Oh gosh, my skirt's gone up. Wait a second.
Hey.
You got your head in it. You got your hand in there.
I need a picture.
Oh, it's a fish.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Oh. Hi, Fishy.
Well done, Andy.
Yes, I suppose I should have taken one from home, really. Oh, it's alright. I'll just make sure. Sausage, this could get very interesting.
So it's like a scene from the famous Four. Oh, Timmy, you're so licky. I wish you'd stop him doing that. It's so unhygienic. What a great day to be alive. Well done with the scran.
With the what?
The scran.
Scran.
Yeah, the picnic sausage.
Prop job.
Yeah,
It's like a northern thing. A black country
a
word.
northern thing.
Black country word.
Scran. Leave in the comments where you think that originated from, because the Hobbit seems to think it's a northern thing.
Well, it's not a London thing.
You're one of these people that thinks that anybody that lives anywhere south of Truro is northern, aren't you? I don't know.
Jerk it up occasionally, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
You reel it fast and jerk it up.
Yeah.
What a woman.
Hello. I'm mucking about with the lure.
With the lure.
Est-ce que tu catches le dîner, le petit poisson? Oh, le grand poisson préféré. Viens mon Fishy. Viens mon Fishy.
Is that lush?
It fell into water.
So much that. It's like you go back to the swimming pool.
That's really
It's very
expensive. That's expensive.
Hobbit's getting serious. She's put her shoes back on.
Well, I don't want to be in pain, and then you'll end up hobbling about with a rod in your hand.
Well, it's not the first time we've hobbled about with a rod in your hand, I bet.
I'm not feisty.
Well,
Like the
neither are the
No,
fish.
exactly. Neither. Like the fish, I'm not feisty on that.
Once you reach the 2 o'clock position, you let the line off your finger. Yeah. Once you reach the line still carry on travelling with the line. Yeah. So 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then straight away you turn the handle, and the tail off comes over, and you're okay to the tree. It's like calling a spring. Blow the rod, press the rod so it bends.
Now this is going to be interesting. The Hobbit with a fishing rod. I'm not sure hobbits can fish. I don't remember reading that in the Lord of the Rings. We'll see. I can't think of anybody better to teach her though. And he's won numerous fishing tournaments. He's renowned in the area, so he's even managed to get me catching fish. There we go.
Whoa, easy, careful. Gentle, right?
So not that far back. No, you have to start back. I need a grass helmet.
I'd come over here if I were you. Oh dear.
Not like you're hiking a swing. No. Not like you're serving in tennis. No. You start there. Meanie.
That's sweet.
That's really good.
Did you catch anything?
No.
You alright, sausage?
I'm very alright.
Had a good day?
Beautiful.
Good.
Yeah, caught loads.
Hmm?
Enough food for weeks.
Yeah. Bag full of them.
Most of it rubber lures.
Right, so here we are at Kiriakis, and if you're wondering why I haven't got my usual jacket and my hat on, it's pretty warm. Anyway, yeah, I thought I'd bring Andy and Michelle down here, as after all they've only got a week here, so trying to cram it all in without it being tedious is a bit difficult. So I thought on the way back, why not, we'll pop in here. Andy wants to go fishing, so off he's gone, happy as Larry when he's got a fishing rod in his hand. And I thought I'd show you Kyakis. You alright, sausage? You're going for a swim? Yes. Well, there's some footage, people. We'll probably film that.
You were
She's like a tugboat when she gets in there.
Tugboat. My son once said when I was pulling him along, said it's like being towed by Titanic.
Yeah. Well, there you are then, you see.
Tugboat.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, there's quite a bumpy track. I'm not sure I recommend it for a hire car. I mean, I would come down here, but that's just me. But yeah, it's as you can see, very quiet down here at the moment. But the season seems to be starting off that way. It was like this last year. I'll have to ask my friends what sort of a season they had last year. I think the flights are quite expensive at the moment. That's probably part of the reason why, but what a beautiful place to be. Look at it. I have said this before about Kyakis. It's where the one of the Hobbit's favourite places to come driftwood collecting. We do get some good bits of driftwood here. This does get quite busy in the summer months. I'll try and pop back later in the year so you can see what it's like. You've got Vouti Beach just over there. We decided to come this side because, as the Hobbit quite rightly points out, this time of day that's in the shade, probably not as good for swimming. But mostly pebbles, this beach, not much sand. It does get sandy the further out you get, of course. A bit more sand up that way, where we, if you watch me regular, that's where we had the picnic with the condisouveri. Yeah, so the track, as I'd call it, goes all the way along, right up to where the houses are there. Quite a long track. Like I say, if you're worried about your hire car, this isn't the one for you. But if you want a quiet beach, nothing better. The other thing I noticed, because of the new camping regulations in Greece with camper vans, it looks like they might have a licence to do that here. Might be worth looking up Kyakis, where the taverna is. I don't know what the taverna's called. You could Google it, I suppose. I'll see if I can find you a phone number. If you want to camp here, that might be the people to contact. Great day to be alive. Got my best mate here, fishing. The Hobbit's happy, she's swimming. I'm happy because they're happy. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to pinch yourself and go, yeah, this is really happening. So So there's the taverna up there. And that's how much the sunbeds are. There is a place up there that's got a little hut, I think. I've never used that. Doesn't look like it's open yet. Changing facilities there, should you need them. But unfortunately, there is no name or telephone number. So if you know a little bit about that, leave it in the comments for me. Do me a favour. Looks like the Hobbit's getting dressed to get undressed. Excellent. Oh look, there's a, just make the blade of a windmill going round there. Yeah, fantastic. Windmills. So there you go, different uses of the water. Look, you've got Andy up there fishing, Michelle sitting there having a fag watching. They're happy. And then we've got the Hobbit, who's an extremely competent swimmer, having a swim. What a great day to be alive. There she goes up. So the Hobbit's had a swim, Andy's had a fish. Did you catch anything?
No.
No.
Just a nibble.
Oh yeah.
And it got on.
I asked you if you were fishing, Andy.
Yeah, I wasn't catching.
No. So I think we'll head off home like the famous 5, except there's only 4. And that's another day in Rudge world. Right, so I brought the troops, being as we were at Kiriakis over there, I thought I'd bring them to Vouti.
Is it closing? Oh no.
Oh
Be a
no.
disaster.
Well, we're going to have a look anyway. Yeah, I thought I'd bring them to Vouti so they could see what that's like. You've been here before if you follow me. Lovely beach down there, never gets too busy. Little taverna there, serves well, a little bit more than snacks, I would say. Great place to have a beer and chill out when the sun's shining. Oh, and you can watch the windmills, which are actually turning now. Probably powering somebody's toaster or something. The noise you can hear in the background is the generators, because obviously we're out of the sticks, there's no power here. It's got toilets here, various other facilities. Let me take you for a little walk down there. If I can keep the camera still. I think I said once before, to me, this is how I remember the island when I first started coming. Little tracks like this. You'd pull up in a car park that was just something that somebody had dug out with a tractor and park up. I mean, back in the day there weren't really any roads. There was the main road through from Poros through to Augustoli and maybe the one to Foscado. That was about it really. The rest were all tracks when I first started coming anyway. And then you'd scramble down a little path like this. I won't go all the way down because I've got the guys are waiting for me now. Looks like the place is shut up there. And there's your beach. Look at that. What do you think of that then? Leave in the comments. That's the top road up there for your references. That goes all the way through to the junction for Mitas. So yeah, there you go. Vouti. Not one, but two beaches. If you've got a hire car, it is pretty steep to get down there, but it is a concrete road. Just be careful, it's a really tight switchback at one point. So if you're not confident with your driving, I would suggest you didn't attempt this one. But if you're reasonably confident with your driving, then it's not too bad. It's very steep though to get down there and get back up. Maybe I'll get the Hobbit to film that for you. I'll show you the other bit of beach now. I've got a shower for when you come off the beach there. And there's your other beach. Got brollies and some beds. The swimming's pretty good here. There you go. It's a shame that we got here a bit late and the taverna's closing. But well, the bar. Never mind. Can't expect them to stay open all the time, can you? Right, so the Hobbit's very kindly offered to swing the camera so we can show you what the drive is like down there. Because like I said, it's if you're not confident, you won't want to try and take this on.
Definitely not. Not me.
Right, so here we go. I imagine it's alright for hire cars. The earth that's here is pretty well compacted. But it is very steep.
Yep. Sorry. Just getting carried away with the view.
Yeah. So that's probably the worst of it, I would say.
Should I get your t-shirt? Look at that. Who would wear a t-shirt that says that? What are you doing, Andy?
Getting very, very fat.
Wow. Don't know where to start.
How's it going, Andy?
Getting fatter.
3 days in and Andy's nearly finished it. So that was this week's video. I'm sorry it was all about fishing. Next week's video will be a little tour that I do normally, as you know. So you'll get to see a few beaches and things that some of you love to see. And yeah, if you haven't already, hit the like, hit the share. This will help immensely. Hit the subscribe, sit back and enjoy the ride. And for those of you who visited the Coffee and PayPal page this week, thank you ever so much for doing that. It's a massive, massive help to me, as you know. Yeah, garden's doing well, as you can see. Got some tomatoes coming on now. Lettuce is still gone completely ballistic. I keep cutting it down, stop it going to seed. Got some cucumbers coming on. The broccoli is doing well, as you can see over there. And I've even got some peppers growing. So yeah, it's all to play for this year. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support, guys. And those of you I've met on the island, it's been great seeing you all. I hope to see you all next week when we'll do it all again. Remember, it's a great day to be alive.